Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be exploring the second area of Juke's Towers of Hell, Ring 2. Before we begin, I would like to apologize for how long this video took to release, as well as make note of the fact that most of the clips used in this video were recorded during EToH's Halloween event, which is why everything is so dark. If you end up enjoying this video, please consider subscribing as it helps out the channel immensely, as well as keeps you notified so that you don't miss any future videos. Anyway, enjoy the video. Ring 2 of Juke's Towers of Hell has you exploring the surface of the Great Inferno. With more towers and secrets to explore, let's get right into it. While the ring might initially seem like a carbon copy of Ring 1's lobby, I can assure you that this is far from the truth, as with each new lobby, new secrets and Easter eggs are bound to be hidden throughout the ring. Starting off with the basics, the credits room, cat therapy, and viewing area have remained mostly unchanged from the first ring due to the general layout of the main area being mostly the same. However, the community culture room has been separated from the credits room, being placed next to the credits room this time, meaning more hilarious memes can be found. The area containing all of the towers has remained mostly unchanged except for the addition of a corner flip spot in the psychologically unsafe tower section, which allows access to the ring's soul-crushing tower, Tower of Difficulty chart. Another noticeable change is the position of the Citadel of Wacky Strategy, which was released much later than the ring itself, on the 22nd of May 2021, years after Ring 2's release. The Citadel can be found on top of the structure you spawn in and can be accessed through the viewing area. Ring 2 also contains a shop which includes more cosmetics that can be bought with tickets, as well as the most valuable item selling for 150 tickets, the heavily desired item, which functions as a healing item and a free alternative to the trail mix. I would argue that this item alone justifies completion of the monthly challenges, but I enjoy completing them anyway with the goal of eventually owning every cosmetic in the game. There is also another mini tower, maybe a tower, that can be found by following the path in the viewing area and turning left to go behind Tower of Cold Hands and into a secret room. This is a short, easy, and enjoyable mini tower made by Oberntune, but my only complaint would be that it would be nice for the location to be indicated a bit more, so that newer players could find it without having to resort to a guide. Alternatively, you can continue in the direction of maybe a tower and stumble upon Juke's Minecraft world, a small obby consisting of Minecraft-based obstacles such as slabs and pistons that take you to a special win room upon completion. Instead of turning in the direction of maybe a tower, choosing to continue following the path will bring you to a bridge that, once crossed, allows access to the Waterfall Lobby. Once you have completed the Waterfall Lobby and reached the top, you are sent to Ring 2's subrealm, the Garden Vishal, a relatively new addition to the game that aims to provide more tower points for newer players aiming to reach further areas. Ring 2's Tower Rush can be found by falling through a non-collidable part next to the psychologically unsafe section in the Towers room. This is a significant step up from Ring 1's Tower Rush in terms of difficulty, due to the countless soft blocks that can end your run at several points. While I have not yet completed this, it is something that I have wanted to do for a while, so stay tuned in case I decide to stream it in the future. There is also a secret boss that can be found in Ring 2, and I will leave a video in the description which shows how to access it. Once the boss has been defeated, a badge will be awarded which doesn't really do anything other than give you bragging rights. Looming way up in the sky above Ring 2, Ring 1 can be seen, and if you have the time and money, you can use vertical mobility to reach it. Everything here is mostly as it is in Ring 1, with the addition of a funny message which insults you for spending so much time to reach it. Before Tower of Difficulty chart was revamped to what you are currently watching, an older version of it used to be playable as well. Entering the portal room and turning right at the Remorseless section will lead you down a long hallway which drops you into the old location of Tower of Difficulty chart Classic, which has now been replaced with a gravestone as it was fully replaced by the revamped version on the 22nd of November 2020. And of course, the elusive hidden Fijo, which can now be found in a tree in front of Tower of Cold Hands. Something that will become apparent as this series progresses is how creative they eventually became with these placements when compared to the earlier areas. Moving on to the towers themselves, the overall difficulty of Ring 2 is much higher than that of Ring 1, which initially makes the ring seem unapproachable to newer players who have just unlocked it. Fortunately, two easier towers, Tower of Phone Snapping and Tower of Big Hole, were added on the 2nd of November 2021. Which, coincidentally, happened to be the date as of writing that part of the script. Yes, the script has been finished for ages, leave me alone. These towers were implemented into Ring 2 as an attempt to ease new players into the area, and in my opinion they do a good job of providing a bridge between the towers that may have previously been completed in Ring 1 and the more difficult towers found in Ring 2. Some notable towers that can be found in Ring 2 are the Tower of Falling and Failing, EToH's first ascending tower that makes use of intentional softlocks and heavy kill brick usage, Tower of Traps, EToH's first, and unfortunately not last, trap tower that aims to trick the player into falling for traps placed around the tower, and the Tower of Deep Darkness, which is one of 4 towers in game to feature a tower crossing, and awards the Lantern, an item that emits light upon completion. It is important to note that Tower of Traps has received a revamp which aims to address unindicated traps that only serve to annoy the player and cause frustration, but it is still something that I do not find enjoyable. For the tower rankings moving forwards, I will be giving a ranking from best to worst of the towers within each area, and then putting them on an overall ranking list with the aim of eventually ranking every tower in the game on one big list. From most to least favourite within Ring 2, we have Citadel of Wacky Strategy, Tower of Difficulty Chart, Tower of Table Flipping, Tower of Shattered Dreams, Tower of Eternal Suffering, Tower of Phone Snapping, Tower of Deep Darkness, Tower of Cold Hands, Tower of Big Hole, Tower of Overcoming Hatred, Tower of Falling and Failing, Maybe a Tower, and finally Tower of Traps. My overall ranking for both Ring 1 and 2 will now appear on screen, and it is important to know that some of my opinions for Ring 1 will have changed over time, which is why some towers may appear out of order when compared to the original list. Thanks for watching part 2 of this series. Hopefully Ring 3's video will not take anywhere near as long as this video took to release. If you would like to keep up to date with the next video's progress, or just want a place to talk, feel free to join my Discord server, link in the description. If you watched through the whole video, consider liking and subscribing to help out the channel as well as be notified whenever I upload a video or go live. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.